Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know I'm pretty late, actually, almost half an hour late. Yeah, because what happened was, I was testing out this game that I really wanted to stream, and well, you know how sometimes software testing can go. Um, it took longer than I thought, and a lot longer. And then there were all these issues, so I tried looking on the internet for fixes. Tried all the fixes, it didn't work. So in the end, I won't be able to stream that game. And it sucks because I was really looking forward to hopefully being able to stream at least that game. Um, yeah, it just wasn't working. Let's just put it that way. Uh, so but anyway, sorry about that. And hit the desk. But at least I found this out now rather than when I'm playing the game. And then all those issues popped up during the stream, and then yeah, ended up with a lot of problems here. Anyway, fine here. I wasn't intending for the stream to be more than 2 hours or so because, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do like what I did on Thursday's stream, which was the stream for like what is it? Um, it was 3 hours. But anyway, today is just there's no game being played. It's just another all talk chatting stream. So, um, that is pretty much what we're doing. Just having a nice, just hanging out, chilling, talking. Um, uh, you know what? Before I start the conversation, first of all, there's four people who have followed me since Friday. I'd like to thank them all. Okay, so VJ, uh, Sarah plays no games, Gage, and Nina. Thank you all for your follows this Friday. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you'll be able to make it to the stream at some point, whether it's that. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Because the notifications on the phone, as you know. Um, but yeah, anyway, I hope all four of you at some point will be able to come by to the stream, whether I'm on the MacBook or whenever I get a new gaming laptop, it's sooner rather than later, because as I've mentioned before, many games only work on PC. There aren't too many for Mac, and Stardew Valley, like I had seen, like I didn't know there was another site, what was it called, Humble Bumble or something like that, or Huddle Buddle or whatever it's called. Anyway, I didn't know it was on sale last week, and this morning I go onto the computer just to see if Stardew Valley's on sale yet on GOG or Steam, and it and the Google search revealed this other website, and I got on only an hour left, so I didn't have time to buy it on sale. But I'll see. Maybe I'll just buy it at full price since only what, 16 or $17 Canadian. So I think 20%. How much is 20% off? Uh, $3.40 Canadian. Well, there's a savings. I mean, the summer sale could be a bigger savings. You never know. Could be like 30% off, which, yeah, it's a $5 savings, so maybe I can wait and see. And realize my oatmeal was completely full. But empty that out. I phone here. Uh, gotta check something also Discord because a lot of few people know about that game, but that I might be able to stream it, and then yeah, um, didn't work out. So in case you're wondering what I did on Father's Day yesterday, I spent the day with my parents. Some of you know I do at home with them, so it makes it a lot easier to be able to spend time with them. For lunch we had Burger King, and then a brother and my sister-in-law came over for supper. We had like this place called we had food from this place called Nando's. Specialize in grilled chicken. Uh, there's all different types of chicken dishes. And for dessert we had ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Yeah, it was nice. Nice being able to spend time with the family yesterday. So yeah, for everybody watching, how did you spend Father's Day yesterday? Um, Today, really too much today. Just like I decided to take advantage of that 3-month free trial of Discord Nitro, so I was trying it out. Boosted a couple of boosted servers and found out that it's all you get each week. 2 boosted servers. Uh, I found out that like they just do an authorization hold on either your credit card or your PayPal account, but they take it off immediately, I guess. But I contact them about it, and service was really fast. So hopefully there's no issues. I have to tell them about in a week because that's how long I need to wait before I contact them again. Again, in case any of you are wondering why there's no music, Twitch soundtrack thing, it's Windows only, which sucks. I mean, I think would allow stuff to work on Mac OS, but anyway, and while I do have music on my computer, I don't want to get in trouble with copyright claims. Why I had so much trouble with my my sound alerts, because so many of them had copyright claims, and how I tested it out was using GarageBand to clip them, iMovie to create just a short video, using one of the old backgrounds that they have in there, uploading to YouTube and Facebook to see, okay, does I have a copyright claim? Oh, you don't know how happy I was once I found a clip that actually didn't have the copyright claim. And for a lot of you wondering why going for a gaming laptop instead of a gaming desktop, pretty simple. There's no room in my house for the gaming desktop, for the tower and all the peripherals. I mean, down here where the MacBook is, there's only room for a laptop. I mean, got a scanner here, got a photo printer here. Of course, I have to find a place for the mic. I know some of you have been asking, am I going to get a camera? And the answer is no. First of all, not really too keen on the camera. And another reason is also I have no place to put a camera. Oh, yeah, the camera wouldn't happen at all. Yeah, this just works better for me. Oh, hey, Playful Light, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm doing good. Uh, yeah, had to start my stream a little later than I wanted to because I was testing out this new game, or yeah, this game, and ran into some issues. Tried all the fixes and it didn't work, but at least I found out before I tried to stream it, rather than during the stream, and then uh, there was all these problems. Um, and also, yeah, my day, it went well. Got Discord Nitro. Decided to use that 3 month free trial there. Also, spent Father's Day, spent it with my parents, and also my brother and my sister-in-law. They came over for supper. Yeah, so yeah, so it's been a good time. How, how's your day, and how did you spend Father's Day? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, with summer here, it's a great time to go to the beach. Although, uh, though I haven't been to a beach in almost 2 years because of COVID. Uh, but how was it at the beach? Oh, hey, Mechanic Chaos, how are you doing? Oh, mine's been good. I got a late start to the stream because I was testing out this game and there were some problems with it, so I tried all the fixes and it didn't. Hey, Playful Light, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome into the stream. But yeah, yeah, that game didn't work out, and kind of sucks because I can't stream it. But at least, uh, at least I found this out before I streamed it, and then all these problems came up, and rather than during streaming, uh, this was a bad idea. Oh, hey, thanks for the host, Mechanic Chaos. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the host, Playful Light. I appreciate that. In case you're wondering why it's a LeBron James dunk, most of the gifs were that I found on Giphy for basketball were LeBron James, and well, I thought, well, might as well have him dunking since he's more well known for that. And my father's like I spent Father's Day with my parents. Yeah, and we had Burger King for lunch. And my brother and sister-in-law, like my brother and my sister-in-law, yeah, came over for supper, and we had like there's this place, a restaurant chain in Canada called Nando's, specialized in grilled chicken. So we had that, and then for dessert, an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Yeah, so how's the like how's it at the beach? Was it a really hot day out where you are yesterday? Yeah, it was a fun time. Oh, oh, you gotta hate it when it rains, especially when you're at the beach. I remember 2 years ago, during the Penticton Peach Festival, there, there was this dog show, and it was all cloudy, and yeah, I got to whatever pictures I needed, and then after it was over, I knew it was gonna rain. Ooh, oh man, yikes. It's good that both of you are safe. Yeah, luckily, there haven't been any tornadoes over here in Calgary. There have been severe oh, well, yeah, I bet. I mean, what I have heard, those can be loud. Yeah, but it's good that both of you are safe. Yeah, here, it was just nice sunny weather. Oh, yeah, well, at least the power got back up quickly. Yeah, here, like maybe a little bit windy, but very sunny and hot. Yeah, yeah, having no internet, yeah, it can be a little tough. Yeah, I remember once here, there was no internet for the whole day, so just read a book that whole time. Yeah, but yeah, tornadoes. I'm sure they're very scary. Ooh, oh man. Yeah, I haven't been through any, so yeah, yeah, because I mean, tornadoes in Calgary are not that common, so yeah, I don't know exactly what it's like, but yeah, I mean, like it's been lucky here in Calgary not to have had any tornadoes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're in Indiana or somewhere close to Chicago, right? Or uh, yeah, because no tornadoes are a lot more. Yeah, yeah, I know tornadoes. A lot of places in the U.S. are way more common than they are in Canada. That's for sure. I mean, uh, no, there have been tornadoes that have happened, but they don't happen very often. Like, I remember reading about one that touched down in Edmonton, 1986. There was one that touched down in Pine Lake, Alberta. It's a popular camping spot. Hold on, just look it up. I'll just look it up here. Get Firefox. When was the Pine Lake tornado? Yeah, July 14th, 2000. Yeah, as you can see from, yeah, yeah, like, so I mean, that was the last big tornado. Yeah, like, that's what happened there at that time. Um, see all those images, all, how bad it got. I think that was the last big tornado that happened in Alberta. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, there have been tornado watches at times around the province, but yeah, not like not many have actually touched down or have been a huge one. I know there are tornadoes that sometimes touch down in Ontario. Oh, oh wow, almost yearly. Here, the Wikipedia account. Okay, so let's see the have been some that have touched down. Ontario. Oh, yeah, so not a yeah, there have been tornadoes that have touched down, but nothing major. You know, a lot of EF zeros, as you can see. And few F1s, maybe the odd EF2 here, but like a lot, not a. Oh yeah, yeah. Because yeah, I just read about something that touched somewhere north of Edmonton, and it was somewhere close to Edmonton, and it was a combination of like those cold air and hot air or something like that caused it. But yeah, that would be a pretty big combination. Okay, so yeah, this one in 2005 um caused damage, but it seems like it was more the rain, the tornado itself. No, yeah, here. I mean, sometimes we'll get thunderstorms when it gets super hot, but sometimes it's just super hot. Of course, for us, super hot is 35 Celsius, which is, hold on, let me just think around 96 or so Fahrenheit. Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember actually talking to a couple of streamers from that area, and they were complaining about how hot it got. Well, one liked the heat. The other one was complaining about how hot it was getting. So, looks like more of the tornadoes in Canada happen in Ontario and Quebec, though sometimes it does happen Alberta and Saskatchewan. Oh, Mr. Trill Trev, thanks for the follow and thanks for coming by. Oh, wow, yeah, that's hot. Yeah, so Trill Trev, thanks for following, thanks for coming by. How are you doing tonight? Oh, yeah, that's hot. I mean, uh, as I have mentioned before, Penticton, British Columbia, which is in the Okanagan region, in the southern Ontario, British Columbia, it can get to 40 degrees Celsius there. So, yeah, 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 and that area, the Okanagan, especially the southern part of it, it's desert over there. Um, so yeah, there's all the mountains, and there's all the lakes, and it's also desert. And I think yeah, yeah, I think their winters like they do get snow, but it's not. But I don't. But I think their winters are still more mild compared to what we can get here in Calgary, where I've mentioned this many times before. Minus 40 Celsius and minus 40 wind chills. Although, back in early February, some parts of Alberta were dealing with like minus 50 wind chills. Wow. Wow. Holy, very hot weather, very cold weather. Here, for us, very hot. It's 35 Celsius, but doesn't reach there that often. Like, most of the time, like 30, 31. Actually, we had 30, 31 degrees a couple of times this month. Uh, and so we ended up getting heat warnings, and even this week it's supposed to be pretty hot. Let's see here. Right now it's 23 Celsius here. Let's see here, 7 days. Not that bad. Oh, tomorrow's supposed to get to 31 again. Wednesday 22 in rain. Thursday 23 in rain. Oh, Friday and Saturday back. Oh wow. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I remember once in high school we had to go to school in like minus 50 wind chill, and jacket felt like paper. It was so cold. And yeah, I know in Saskatchewan, minus 55 wind chills are not uncommon in the winter. Yeah, yeah, big time. Cold and big time feeling like paper. Well, I mean, if the cold weather goes down there, we can't control the weather there. Especially if there's a what they call a polar vortex that not only comes through the prairie provinces of Alberta, but goes very south into the U.S. I mean, that can't do anything about it. But yeah, Saskatchewan, yeah, early February in Alberta, parts of Alberta and Saskatchewan, minus 45 and minus 55 wind chills. Yeah, and I know in Ontario they get lake effect snow and snow squalls as well. Do you guys over there get that from Lake Michigan, or it's more like Lake Erie and Lake Ontario? Oh, okay, okay. From watching the videos, though, the lake effect snow and the snow squalls, those look pretty intense. Oh wow. Yeah, I've seen since the huge dumps of snow they get over in Ontario there. Although it's not quite like what you see on TV in Newfoundland, where they're constantly and not just Newfoundland, but all of Atlantic Canada. So where they're just constantly digging out of snow. Well, in Calgary, sometimes like in the winter, sometimes we get Chinooks and it gets to 15 Celsius, and so like yeah, the snow can melt in a few days. Though sometimes you can get 30 to 60 centimeters of snow in one day, and Actually, I've talked to a lot of streamers from Florida. They're always complaining about the humidity over there. I don't know if they've complained about hurricanes, but definitely the humidity. Well, maybe, I don't know. I've never been to Florida before, so I wouldn't know how bad the humidity can be. And, holy, I remember the winter of 2017, 2018, especially starting from February. Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, here, when it snows, the drivers, they still act like it's, nice weather. And, sometimes on, the roads, just to go a short distance, you're driving parking lot speed. Okay, so it's not just a Calgary phenomenon here. But yeah, I remember that winter from February all the way until the end of April. Snow on top of snow on top of snow on top of snow. I mean, there was no like maybe 1 or 2 days in between where we would get warm temperatures and then it would start snowing again. So I mean, started seeing pretty high piles. Uh, the 24 snow days. Oh, 24 inches. Wow. Holy, that yeah. Wow, in one day. Holy. Yeah. I mean, we've had days like that here in Calgary too, although more of the snow ended up falling closer to the western end of the city and beyond the western end of the city. Oh, in one night. Holy. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's happened here too. Getting that much snow. More like I said in the western end of the city and beyond the western end of the city, closer to the mountains. Oh wow. Yeah, that much snow does not melt that quickly here in Calgary. Uh, unless it's spring and it's like 20 degrees. So that can take a week to melt depending on what the temperature ends up being. Yeah. Oh boy. I thought the weather in Calgary was unpredictable. Where, yeah, we can get all 4 seasons of snow in one, or not all 4 seasons of snow, but all 4 seasons of weather in one day. Yeah, I'll say. Uh, and yeah, and in Chicago, like, i- is it like with the Windy City? Like it's called the Windy City. How strong are the winds over there? Oh, okay. Okay. And here even like there's the wind can get pretty strong and really gusty. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Uh, okay, so where you are, it's not as windy, but you can see how strong, like what, the buildings moving or more the trees moving? Oh, oh, really? Wow. Oh, I guess yeah, they would have to make sure that those buildings are reinforced quite a bit, so don't end up with buildings that end up like that. Well, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, where where literally the wind, uh, where the wind literally damaged it. Yeah, the wind was. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. Well, as long as built it properly, as long as the buildings were built to withstand that strong wind, that's important. Oh, wow, that is a strong wind. If you can actually feel the building move, I mean, if I was in the Sears Tower and it moved, I'd be scared out of my mind. Like, why is this building moving? I thought shouldn't be a lot more sturdy than this. Yeah. Okay, okay, Mechanic Chaos, you have a good night. Thanks for coming in and thanks for stopping by to talk and chat. I really appreciate it. You get a good night's sleep. And yeah, I hope your workday goes well tomorrow. Yeah, you too. Right, so what else can we talk about? Think about that. But anybody anything interesting over the weekend? Or was it just a nice relaxing weekend? Was the weather nice and hot? Um, you know what? I'll just be right back. I just realized I forgot water, and I also have to go to the washroom, so I'll just be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. So, what else, can we talk about? Yeah, so Stardew Valley, what are your opinions? Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, that, oh, how do I pronounce it? Co-exotic or Cho exotic? Hey, how are you doing today? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm doing great. Stream has been nice and has been good so far. Had a second version. Oh, Cho exotic. Okay, okay. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? I had to start a little later than well, not a little later, like almost half an hour later, because there's this game I was looking at possibly streaming, and I had to test it out, and there were a lot of issues. I tried all the fixes, didn't work, and so I can't stream that game. But yeah, better that I find out this way and just be almost half an hour late to start the stream than I cer- I try and stream it without testing, and then all these issues come up, and yeah, it doesn't look as good. Yeah, how's your day? Oh, okay. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, as you can see, this is basically the hub of operations for me, where I do a lot of things, and watch a lot of Twitch streams from here. I remember I mentioned to you all that I do photography, that do edit photos. So yeah, so the software. This is Affinity Photo, the software that's like Photoshop, but a lot cheaper. I think it's still on sale. Check. Um, or is it affinity.serve.com? Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, still on sale here, it looks like. Uh, oh, yeah. Yeah, traveling would make it very tough to play games. Yeah, it's really good, this software. I mean, I have done a lot of stuff with Affinity Photo, uh, and it's a lot cheaper than getting Photoshop, and you don't have to worry about the subscription. I mean, the updates, they updated quite a bit. Yeah, also DxO Viewpoint that I use for perspective editing. Uh, Although on one photo raw, like with this one, I that also can do perspective editing, but the chromatic aberration sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Photolab is the good one for chromatic aberration removal. I haven't used Reflect Studio yet. Or like for an actual edit, I haven't had the need yet. I haven't had to do sky replacements yet, so I haven't really gone much into this one. But Lens Flare Studio I've used a lot to put in lens flare effects. And of course, the Nik collection. Much like I'm sure you're familiar with the Nik collection, especially when it was free, but Google wasn't doing anything with it. And here's two more. Oh, and that's what I use to do my HDR editing. And yeah, in terms of what I use to write books, there's the software, Scrivener. Yeah, like with me doing Chinese streams, there's a lot more. There's gonna be a lot more because I'm using the MacBook here. Um, much a photo. That is, oh yeah, still 35 Canadian. Motion graphics and animation, that no, I don't think so, but let me just check. Any designer is what? Concept art, print projects, logos, icons, UI designs, mock-ups. Top choice professional illustrators. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me just do a Google search and see. Designer. Oh, I guess you can. Oh yeah, use promotion design. Oh, yeah, looks like I guess you can use it for motion design, yeah. Well, I mean, as I said, looks like there's a sale and I mean $35 Canadian, so it would be cheaper in US dollars. So I mean and oh well, what do you know? They have some things, so uh, alright, so well, you never know. Yeah, it looks like it can be used for motion graphics, so yeah. Anyway, I think you can download a free trial also. Um, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, for me, with the Adobe, like the subscription model, and sometimes it doesn't work on, like, this is a 2012 MacBook Pro. I mean, having these other software, uh, other piece of photography software helps out a lot. Like, well, let me just pull up. I think I can pull up something from here. Oh, here's a test. Here's something I can use for a test. Like Aurora HDR. This is the 2018 version that I have. Didn't upgrade to the 2019 version because I didn't see too much in there. The joys of waiting for it to load. Oh, there we go. Like the big thing. Here it goes. Okay, it's all loaded up. So first you have your regular controls, and this is one of the things that you care about. HDR Enhance here. Um, color contrast thing helps you out. Well, saturation, vibrance. This HDR structure allows you to add a lot more. See, and if you find you putting too much, you can always denoise it, boost it up a bit, smooth it out. Image radiance is kind of adding a little bit of that glow here. The whole image, and then that, and then of course a polarizing filter. So you can then a details boost. You want to add more detail. Of course, there's split toning or dodge and burn there. Yeah, it's all raw workflow. Yeah, it works with the raw images. And then there's also, like I said, Photolab 3, which is really good with chromatic aberration removal. That's also raw workflow. Um, the Nik collection, you have to have either a JPEG or a TIFF, so that's why first you edit in Photolab or on one Photo Raw. If you want to send it to an HDR after you do chromatic aberration removal, you can send it there. Uh, on one Photo Raw, this is the 2020 version. They have the latest is the 2021 version, and then probably be coming out with the 2022 version. But this works for me as well as the Pixel Photolab 3. You know what? Since worry about the chromatic aberration removal, so I shoot with the Nikon D7200. Like like they have an AI mask. They have various masks here. I haven't used the text. I haven't used the AI mask. I've used other. Yeah, yeah. So I have a really good camera there. You can see some basic editing here. The big, and then when you want to enhance it, you can either go Nik collection, one of those, or you have all these effects you can put in here. Like if you take a portrait, there's a special thing here. Want to do some dodge and burn or whatever? You can do here. And with the Nik collection, like you have, you can, yeah, definitely it's cheaper than Lightroom. Definitely cheaper than Lightroom. Same thing like with Photolab. It's more, there's basic editing, but then that's why you then send it over to the Nik collection there. And thing with the Photolab, well, it's not Photolab 4 that they have out right now, but with Photolab, it's connected to the Nik collection, like because they're owned by the same company, DxO. So, and yeah, again, um, and you see, you have some basic tools here. Uh, haze removal is the Clearview Plus. Um, and yeah, thanks. It was a nice sunny day, and well, having clouds in the sky, uh, it does help with it. And with the Nik collection, this one is also um perspective editing, but I don't really need it when this does it and this does it. But Viveza, that has some color correction, but the one that I use the most, like I use this one for black and white editing. Yes. We can install that later. I don't need it, but there's all these different types of black and white effects. Like, well, I don't have a picture in here right now, but You can put in all different types of black and white effects and see what they do. So analog effects, I think it's to put in analog camera effects. HDR effects, that's Nick Collection's HDR application, but it's not as good as Aurora HDR. I haven't tried any of the other HDR software though. Color Effects Pro, this is a really good one. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I did my research when I was looking for software. Um, I used to use this thing called Luminar. Like it was first MacFun Creative Kit, and that was okay. Uh, and then they changed their name to Skyloom and changed the whole thing into Luminar, and wasn't as good. And they kept promising all these different things, but they never delivered on them. And then they kept making changes that didn't need to be made, and they didn't make changes that did need to be, and that did. Like they wouldn't make the changes that did need to be made. So I started looking for other software, but yeah, with color effects, as you can see, there's a lot of different filters here. Um, uh, my favorite one is foliage because that helps enhance the foliage a bit, like the grass and the trees. Um, Another favorite of mine is polarization. It's I didn't get enough of a polarized effect depending on which software I was using initially. Um, Another useful one is sunlight. If it's really bright outside, you can, like, of course, with the raw image, sometimes it takes out that sunlight because it's just a raw image, and that helps bring it back. Um, this graduated neutral density, that's what allows the top and bottom effect, so you know you can get it looking the way you want. Like if the top is too bright or the bottom isn't. And there's a lot of other types of effects you can put in here in the pictures here. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like a lot of things. Like you can really do a lot with it. I did have to use this a little bit. Uh, these sharpening ones, like the sharpening application, because I couldn't get it sharp enough in ON1 Photo Raw. Like this was just a couple of years ago. It was like a couple of pictures, so I had to put it in here. Otherwise, ON1 Photo Raw also does a good job with sharpening, especially when you want only in a specific area. Um, this one is a noise reduction app, but I haven't had to use it yet because I haven't had to worry about too much noise yet in my pictures, even when I've taken it at sunset. But yeah, you can with yeah, if you have a lot of different software, you can really go crazy. Yeah, definitely. Like with the raw image, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll be honest. When I first started out taking photos, I shot in JPEG, and some like it was okay, but I mean, the details sometimes were missing, and the sky would look all blocky, so you couldn't do too much to it. So that's why then I just switched to RAW, and yeah, it really is a lot better. Yeah, when you get the right software, you can really go crazy with. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I've read so many photographers of like their blogs when they said I started out with JPEG. For me, it was raw. What does that mean? Well, I have enough space for it, and then I on my shooting and run, I have an external hard drive for my pictures. And yeah, so that really helps out, especially since this is only 512 gigabytes of space on here. Oh, and one good thing also about On1 Photoron Pixel Photolab, you can create virtual copies. Yeah. Yeah, and turns out that they've been shooting in RAW all the time. Um, oh yeah, like you can create virtual copies of the images in those two programs, and edit them, like just mimic, doing exposure compensation and all that, and then set them to Aurora HDR. It creates TIFF files of all of it. Oh, okay. A Sony A7 II, okay. But yeah, that's also a very good camera. Like, uh, I haven't had to go to mirrorless yet because like my my D7200, my D3100 still work. They take good images, especially in RAW format. So no, there has been no need to go to that. But I do know of an adapter that yeah, the kit lenses, those will get you. Like I remember when I started out in photography, I had two kit lenses. Well, okay, the camera, the D3100 came with the 18 to 55 kit lens, and then I bought 55 to 200, and it was okay. I mean, it did the job, and then I started finding out that 200 millimeters was not close enough for some of the images I wanted to take. So then I got a 70 to 300, and then also bought, what was it, three prime lenses, 15 millimeter, 30, like the 35 millimeters crop sensor um, prime lens. But yeah, I also got an 85, 85, 50, and 35. Then and then I also got a Sigma 17 to 50 lens, and the 17 to 50 lens f2.8 is really good. I mean, that's allowed me to shoot in uh, some things like at sunset and when it's getting dark without having to turn on the flash. Oh, okay, okay. Those 35 millimeter lenses can really come in handy. And same with some of those zoom lenses, especially with the crop sensor camera, because you get that extra reach there. Even the 35 millimeter can be a really handy one, depending on what you need to take pictures of and um, if there's any need to zoom or not. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Nice 35 minutes. Oh, okay, so it was probably something similar to this then. That definitely looks a lot smaller than even my prime lenses. Yeah, that definitely looks smaller than even prime lenses I have. So especially if you have a. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, and especially when you have a camera bag, if it's not, this I remember I had this. What was it called? I still have it in my room. Say, trying to remember the name. See what the name of the. I don't remember the name of the company that makes it. Other cases. What's it called? Because now, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, sometimes when I'm doing street photography, I just have that 17 to 50 millimeter lens, just because it's less obvious compared to a zoom lens. Let's check. What's the name of the brand? Oh, okay, okay. I still have my 35. I don't remember what the. Let's check. But yeah, yeah, definitely the zoom lenses makes sense depending on where you're going, because like if you need to shoot things far away, uh, a zoom lens is definitely more useful. Okay, it's not showing up properly here. Oh yeah, no, I haven't gone hiking in 3 years. A lot of things have come up that haven't allowed me to go hiking. Check out this one. Like I'm just trying to remember what the brand is. Like now I have a low pro backpack, AW 450, and that is a really good backpack. I mean, you can store a lot of things in there. Oh, oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do the best I can with editing the photos. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, glad you like the pictures that are up on Instagram. Let's see if I can find the brands. Oh, Tamarack. That was okay. Yeah, because I was. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I used to use this Tamarack backpack. Like I still have it, but it can only store so much in there. And when I started getting like a flash and a few more lenses, the space became a little tight. So I got that low pro backpack. I was really happy. Like so much space, and you can just open it up from the top, get the camera out, get the strap out, and away you go. Whereas with that, I mean, it was more of a chore because taking out the camera was a little difficult at times. And then it's of course started ripping up a bit, and then yeah, that made it a little uh difficult to use at times, especially if the camera got stuck in one of those threads that was coming out. And with regards to the backpacks, use what you're comfortable with. Like for me, I like the ones where you can put straps, the bag straps over your shoulders, and this one is also convenient because you can just pull the camera out from the top like that. Although when I have to change the lenses, then I have to uh, take off the backpack, put it on the ground, and find the lens that I'm looking for, and change the lens. Then but couldn't go out on Saturday to take any pictures because it rained the whole day. So yeah, I'll see if I'll be able to go out this week. Otherwise, we'll try this weekend because it's supposed to be hot again this weekend. And yeah, I think it's supposed to rain tonight here. Oh, okay, so tomorrow. Okay, so it's supposed to be okay tomorrow, and then it rains Wednesday, possibly Thursday as well. Yeah. Oh, is it gonna be one of those all-in-one lenses, or is it gonna be a 150 to 600 lens? Oh yeah, yeah. Those lenses are very expensive, like especially for Sony. I mean, I've seen the prices of Sony lenses. Wow, like those are even more uh, than even Nikon and Canon. I don't know if Sigma and Tamron makes. I don't know if Sigma and Tamron make too many lenses for the Sony mirrorless. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when I see the prices of some of these cameras and lenses, I'm just like, it would be nice, but it's too expensive. I have other things to pay for. Yeah, like even prices like of once a 50 to 600 lens, which help me out in certain situations. Yeah, some of them it's really high. And I think I remember one of the Sigma lenses. It was a prime lens at was it f2.8 or something like that, and price was like 10 or 20,000 Canadian. So I mean, yeah, that that's the price of a new car or a good used one. Yeah, like I haven't bought used lenses before, so I wouldn't be able to help you out there. But yeah, an 18 to 200 is pretty versatile. I mean, you had to take something further than 200 millimeters. I mean, not as many lens changes, just one depending on what kind of zoom lens you get. Yeah, the 18 to 200 would take care of close up and pretty far away. Oh, yeah, 4,000 US. That you could get the Sony A9 for that price. Hmm. Well, primes do give you a different perspective when it comes to taking the photos. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, I've heard good things about Zeiss lenses. I know Zeiss and Minolta, they make Sony lenses. They don't make lenses for Nikon or Canon. At least not anymore from what I've seen. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because I've heard really good things about Zeiss lenses. Yeah, because I done a lot of research and yeah, Zeiss and Minolta are more for like they just seem to concentrate on the Sony cameras. But yeah, I saw the price of that Zeiss lens. That's not a cheap lens, that's for sure. This one, like, yeah, 700, like 598 US. So, looks like that's the price of current exchange rates. That's definitely not a cheap lens, that's for sure. And that's the big thing. Like, as long as they last, I mean, he can get a lot of years out of it. All of my lenses still last after all these years. That's how good the quality was. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, because when you get quality like that, you can sell it for a good amount. I mean, uh, quality stuff like that, you try and get as much as you can out of it. Hold on. Tamron and Sigma I'll make some lenses for Sony because I know they were talking about doing it. I don't know if they actually did do it. Oh, it's still a few, but yeah, pretty expensive here. Let's see what the one is. What do they have? 11 to 20 here. 11 to 20, 150, 500, 17 to 70, 70 to 300, 28 to 200, 8 to 75, and 17 to 28. They do sell some. Okay, don't know the prices, but these are any indication, yeah. Yeah, yeah, pretty expensive, and same with Sigma. Hold on, what was that adapter? There was a adapter that was a really good one. A there. Remember, it was one that kept the autofocus in there. Guess that way. Sony body. That might have been the one. Okay, this is the one. That's in US dollars. That's the one that allows Nikon to Sony, sort of. Not all the lenses work. Here, Sigma, yeah. Sure, there were more Tamron ones here. But yeah, that is like that was from what I have heard terms of the use of that lens mount adapter. That is a really good one if you have all Nikon lenses, and or getting a Sony mirrorless camera. What else can we talk about? Oh, favorite thing to shoot? Um, Nature definitely. I enjoy shooting. There's just so much to take pictures of when it comes down to nature. Also enjoy events. Enjoy talking to people at the events. Enjoy shooting everything that's going on at the events. Uh, Street I also enjoy. Um, just because it's a lot different and you can try all different types of things and take all different types of pictures on the street. Yeah, so yeah, those are the three that are my favorite. And with nature, I mean, like when you look at all the different landscapes. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Like at events, like yeah, you get all different types of candid shots. Sometimes there's a few who will pose for you. Um, and it does require practice to shoot people well. But it's just like everything else. You do have to get a lot of practice. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Because at events, when it comes down to like, you have to take pictures of people, so you do have to be able to interact with them and then be able to, you know, have the courage to ask, "Hey, can I get your picture?" Oh, well, for me, like I mean, it's like I get along with people pretty easily. So yeah, for me, it's as not as hard for me to shoot people. But yeah, like I can understand there are people who have a little difficulty with shooting other people. Yep, definitely. Oh yeah, yeah. Like like I have I just get along with people a little bit more. So yeah, it is definitely something that. Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes. Hey, yeah. Oh, I don't have. Yeah, like I'm sure you have a good personality, but like when it comes down to asking people for their picture, sometimes it can be nerve-wracking just because if they're busy or if they're having a bad day, you don't want to like make them angry or anything. But like I remember during my second university degree, uh, one of like we had like one of the classes I took, we had to do this project where we had to um come up with a communications plan for the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra, and one of the things we did was a survey. So I went to one of the locations and I asked around people. Like it was so nerve wracking just because it's like how will they respond, and some of them were great. Also, one of my cousins actually helped get a few people to complete the survey too. Some of them were not as nice. Some of them just said, "I'm too busy. I got a deadline to meet. I'd love to help you out, but I got a deadline to meet." So I mean, so I mean, with that, it was I just have to do it. And with when I volunteered with that newspaper and that radio station on the University of Calgary campus, that also required me to approach people. So, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, uh, but yeah, most of the time I was like behind in the mic interviewing people, and then doing the news story like in terms of the radio station behind the mic interviewing people from the radio station and calling them. And whenever I had to um, get the news story done, um, I then had to spend a lot of time in the studio with editing and you know reading from a script. Whereas with the newspaper there, and this also goes for my when I was doing the freelance journalism. Uh, Only really once I had to meet people in person, but otherwise, again, had my cell phone and was doing the interview from home and writing down notes. And that it was just getting the quotes and making sure and writing up the story. Um, but yeah, even with that, you have to really have to try and approach a lot of people. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, do you find that the experience you got from the radio and TV station has helped you out with streaming? Because I actually have found it helps out because like I've been behind a mic before, so I approach it like that, like I'm on the radio, just that it's on Twitch. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I even find that it's helped me out here. Like I'll be honest, like I just got the mic back in March. So when I was streaming before, I was just talking to everybody in the chat because my tablet came with the keyboard, so I'll just type on the keyboard there. And I'll be honest, because of how long it had been since I was on the radio, I was so nervous. Like, how's this gonna be? Yeah, definitely. You have to know how to do it, and like I was nervous, but it it turned out to work out pretty well here. Uh, like being able to just do a chatting stream and talking to people and have a conversation is really something that like okay, I didn't like I still did have that because news reporting you have to interview them. Sometimes you have to talk to them. Yeah, like sometimes uh, that happens to me too, where I'm not ready to go behind the mic yet, and like today, uh, yeah, sometimes it's like I'm hyped and I can't really explain what's going on, what I'm doing in the game or anything like that. And sometimes, like today, I wanted to start streaming at 8, but was like I'm not ready yet. I need to know if that game is gonna work properly. So, uh, and if I'm talking to people, I'll always if I start the stream because it's just chatting and a bunch of people come in, or I get a raid or something, they'll want me to do more than just test out the game. Yeah, so that's why I started off with just testing out that game. Because in that way, it's like, okay, I know now that it's not gonna work. I don't have to wait for a long time. Oh, for me, it wasn't even. I didn't even have OBS open. I didn't even have OBS open at all. Yeah, I was just like, I had Discord open, I had Facebook open. I didn't have OBS open, but I was putting up live notifications, and then yeah, that's good though. Yep, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely when you have an idea of what you want to make the stream about. Yeah, that's when you click this start streaming button. Yeah, oh, I know that. Like even I just thought that, oh, this is like this is just gonna be a hobby anyway, so I don't have to put so much work into it. I don't have to do too much, and holy, so much stuff to do, like testing out games to make sure they work properly and that I'll actually enjoy them. Uh, setting up the mic, making sure everything is all set up and ready to go. The mic works, that the filters are right. Uh, Making sure that the stream is actually not frozen and actually working. Yeah, I know. Yep. Oh yeah, that changes a lot. And then when I got to affiliate, all those new things that had opened up, I mean with the emotes, holy, and some of the badges and all that, holy moly, it was a lot of work. A full day just to do the initial stuff. Then got a little busy, but yeah, then I got two new emotes made. Yep, definitely bots and auto. I don't have an auto mod set up, but I do have Nightbot set up. Uh, but yeah, making sure that all that is set up and ready to go, and then with my Nightbot, I had an adventure with it because it kept timing out people for long periods of time, and every time I thought I got it adjusted right, it would time out to people again, and now it's finally at the point where it's not timing out people, except in a very specific circumstances. Yeah, these bots are holy. They can really give you a lot to do. They're very adventurous, that's for sure. One thing about the MacBook, oh, it was an adventure trying to get this to work because I thought I would have, what it's gonna do was stream Sims 4 and do photo editing streams and also play on the PC laptop, but I had so much trouble getting OBS to work on this, and then I tried a thing called Wirecast, and that was just using up too much CPU, and so I just said forget it. I don't think I'll get OBS to work on this. Then when my when started looking at changing the sound alerts and the GIFs used for the sound alerts, um, what I had done was I had yeah, yeah, and then so I downloaded OBS again on this. Yeah, and then I then was just uh, testing out sound alerts and all that, and the GIFs and all that, and then what had happened was I what was it? Then I had done a Google search to find out. Oh man, yeah. I mean, like with the mic, when I did my first Just Chatting stream, I was wondering why is it that the sound alerts are also getting into the mic? What's going on? And then it wasn't until Friday that I find out that the mic that I was connected to was the built-in mic and not the external mic that I have. So then today, I didn't realize this earlier on I I thought, oh, everything's fine, but I forgot to set up the because I had been getting late. I was in a rush to start. I forgot to change the well the what is it called, output device to the this iSound uh driver, whatever it's called. Yeah, multi-stream audio output. Yeah, that's what it was. So I didn't realize this until later on. Like after I got two hosts and a follow. That did they hear that on stream, or was it just me who heard those sound alerts on stream? Yeah, yeah, same here. I've been using it. I've been using a Mac since 2008, just before I started my second university degree. Yeah, and uh, yeah, because after two hosts and follow, then later on, I'm just like, huh, and I'm just staring at the at this thing, and don't even realize that I don't even know if that went off or if it was silent on the Twitch channel, and that's when I realized, oh yeah, before every stream, I'm supposed to uh, put up the multi-stream or the multi-audio output as the external one, so in that way the desktop sounds actually get onto the Twitch channel, and that's when I had set up the that that output there. Yeah, but it was because because I was getting late and I was in such a rush to finish up that game and start the stream that I just forgot. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've had it set up so it's on a timer based on however many messages. Yeah, I haven't used to mix it up, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, there's a way to set it up, Nightbot, so it's on a timer. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so because before when I first started streaming, yeah, per message, there's supposed to be like two or three messages in the chat before it starts putting up all the links. Yeah, because before when I started streaming, I was just doing it manually inside the chat, and I started saying, this is gonna take too long. Because as it is, when people finally start coming in, uh, I want to be able to talk to them. I don't want to keep putting in the links every so often. So yeah, I just set Nightbot to do it. I'll just show you when I had it set up and I bought with the right, but like I'm still here. I'm still talking. I'm just because of the login stuff. V. Let's get into Authy here. There we go. Authorize. Right. So here. No timers. Here we go. See. So I have everything set to 2 messages there, and they're set at different intervals here. Yeah, it is. Like I actually did a Google search about it, and turns out it was completely web-based. And in terms of spam protection, oh, okay, okay, okay. Like I didn't know there were. Oh, okay. So, well, that also is pretty convenient. Having something that's cloud-based. But yeah, I remember for instance, this one originally set it to 10 people. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, web-based. Yeah, definitely because I mean you can access it from anywhere and don't have to download a special application onto each computer that you're using. 'Cause this like I can set up any computer, but yeah, like with the yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like with the Nightbot, remember, remember how I was saying that it kept timing out people? First, it was set to like 10, so I thought, okay, that or 11 or whatever it was. I was like, okay, that should be enough, and then kept timing out people. So I tried 20, or well, 21, 31, and then finally put it up to 61, and now nobody gets timed out. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, that strip mall is actually uh, thanks. Strip mall, it's actually not too far from my house. So thought I would try and get the picture of it there. I actually took it from 2 different angles, and that was the better angle out of the two. Oh, okay. That's a really interesting. That's a very interesting concept. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, definitely. Yeah, I have heard about some areas where strip malls are where a lot of people tend to go rather than the malls. Oh, oh! I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing people in the strip malls are trying to, or well, the business owners in the strip malls are trying to make their signs brighter than everyone else. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. That's definitely one way to look at it. Yeah, definitely. Especially when they're trying to make the signs, the colors and the fonts of the signs themselves look better than everyone else's. It'll bring out the creativity in everyone. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Hold on, let me just my Instagram right now and wait, one. Hey, just followed you back on both of them. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to go for really colorful photos there. Like I don't do too much black and white. Yeah, because it doesn't really tell the whole story there. Like I do have a few black and white photos, and if I think that something works better in black and white, I'll do it. But yeah, most of my photos are in color. Because yeah, I just prefer having the color showing in the photos. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Well, anyway, it's now 11:40 here. Want to get some sleep then soon, so I think I'll end the stream here. But yeah, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. Yeah, I'm glad you came in too. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Hey, thanks for coming in and hanging out, talking. Yeah, yeah, that's really good timing. I know. And to everybody else who came into the stream tonight, thank you. Oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I'll appreciate whenever you're able to make it. Yeah. So to everybody else who came into the stream to talk and hang out, I appreciate it. Thank you, Playful Light and Mechanic Chaos for the hosts. Um, yeah, yeah. You have a good night too, and you also sleep well. Yeah. So and thank you to was it? Pull up that. To Trill Trev for the follow. I appreciate it. So next stream, not sure if it's gonna be tomorrow or Wednesday. Like I'm not 100% sure on the day yet, but I do know the game will be Sims 4. So hopefully everybody will be able to make it in for that. And hopefully the stream after that will be Stardew Valley. Uh, I'm not sure if I'll pay full price for it or if I'm gonna wait for the sale. A few people have told me it's worth it to get it at full price, and it is $17 Canadian. So we'll see. Anyway, uh, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see everybody uh, when I play Sims 4. And everybody, thank you again for coming in and just hanging out and chatting. And everybody, all have a good night.